света тебе хватает?
Хватает?
Да.
Ну, оставь пока я попробую. Потом
Так, ну чё, как говорится, всем снова привет. Сегодня уже, надеюсь, сегодня будем заканчивать сюжет. Это Ренасциты уже Wuthering Waves. Завтра я думаю, устроить стрим так сказать, ну ладно, как всегда, тоже формат стримов и, совместные стримы, да, Genshin, у нас будет, HoYoVerSe уже все, уже там больше ничего тут абсолютно нету. Поэтому да, по Зенусу надо будет закончить все. Поэтому в обязательном порядке нам сейчас надо будет закрыть все. Только не говорит, что опять все заново. Ну, уже пройдено, поэтому... Так, ну это можно скипать. В принципе, этот... Что было, то было. Хотя, блин, почему не сохранять сюжет? Так, ну это можно скипать далее. Так, я тут вчера просто затупил. Так, ну я вчера уже... Да, это мы уже проходили, это...
Done, but won't last long. I have to keep moving. Bitrium dancers on patrol, eh? How did these artifacts get here? Strange. I'm seeing some scatter prisms here.
Так, это мы уже были. Так, все, быстро, быстро.
Can you keep up? Even the surveillance cameras will increase. This bodes
Так,
ill.
все, бежим, бежим.
If jewelry set means this gadget, what about perfume?
Just another weapon. For my family, many things must be kept discreet. Found some prisms here. I'll use them to pass through.
Вот и все. А то вчера тут затупили, поэтому... Ой, а мы тут затупили. Опять, конечно, придется мобов всех бить, это уже, ну это... Задолбаюсь, конечно, блин, вот. Так, тут ничего особого нет. Так, ну это мы можем скипать.
I'm in the control room. Switching view to your side now.
Так, ну сейчас, да, пройдем-ка быстренько, поэтому... По идее, должно было сохраниться.
Done. The door before you should be open. Beyond the door, you should find the other control room. Beware of the patrolling echoes.
Мгм.
As you wish. Fury boils.
Так, все быстренько, быстренько.
Let's do this another way. Inferno, ready for battle. Tell Tree to decide.
А, еще раз ходят на них ульту, это
There
вообще...
should be a monitor you can operate. Let me know.
Так, ну все.
I'm at the monitor.
Так, все, быстренько бежим. Пора бежать. Ёп, твою мать.
Burn to ashes. Let's do this another way. Fear no more.
Can you see me?
Clear as day.
I need to cross the hall from above. People might spot me if I make too much noise.
Так, давай быстрее, а то мы тут... Вчера это уже было, поэтому можно это не ждать.
So, could you maneuver these chandeliers?
Так, на 90.
Wonderful.
Так, теперь на 90. Давай быстрее. Карвота, давай быстрее. Карвоточка, давай. Так, 90 градусов.
Perfect.
Так, а теперь скачай люстру. Так, жаль, что вот эту часть нельзя скипать. Вот. А то опять при проходи все это, блин. Вот.
I've made it across.
Так, все, побыстрее,
My
побыстрее.
turn now. I'll see you in a moment.
Так, все, давай беги. Мы еще сундук, что ли, не забрали?
Start small to build big. Still recognize me? Have surrender. You will yield. Improvise.
Так, а сейчас нас точно сейчас поймают. Так, здесь, на этом.
The door should be open, Rover, and we'll soon meet.
Ловушка.
Rover? Looks like the signal's been jammed. And the Sentinel didn't set off the central alarm. I should still be under the radar. Phew. And it saved me some footwork. Path is blocked. Wall dashing seems to be the only option. Perhaps I can use grapple to pull it over.
The future of Renicetti rests with all of us. And the Montellis will make sure everyone has an equal share of it. Raguna will enter a new era united. United under the promise of our terminals.
Так, и теперь наша очередь побыстрее.
Carlotta? Hello? Comms are cut off. She must be in trouble. Gotta hurry up.
Safe distance advised. Let's do this another way.
Так. Еще так, ладно, давай быстрее, быстрее. У нас тут...
Need to get rid of them fast.
As you wish. Kill tree facade. Pinel, fury boils. Burn. Ready for battle.
Так, давай быстрее.
Silence. You're no match. Fear no more.
The lockdown is lifted. I need to keep moving.
Station. Till true facade. Fury boils. Inferno. Seven. As you wish. You're wide open.
Все, бежим, бежим. Так, она будет... А, так, она здесь. Блин, прикольно.
Impeccable timing, Rover. I noticed surprise in your eyes. That's quite some skill for a lady of nobility. In fact, beyond being the second daughter of the Montelli family, the family's executor. Be it a traitor within the family or a threat from outside, I locate, observe, say, the room is that way. Time to...
Так, ну все, давай быстрее, а не тяни тут. Мы тут. Ай, опять. Сейчас кого-то все. Все, давай быстрее.
quickly and swiftly. Running won't save you. Still recognize me? Glory demands more. An absurd, impudent display. Masterpiece complete. Still recognize me? Is that it? You will yield. Can you keep up?
Это можно скипнуть. Эту часть.
So, can you figure it out?
Так, ну все. Это можно заканчивать так. О, сундук.
Anything catch your eye?
Вот мы и прибыли.
Here we are. The true splendors of Montelli's heritage.
А, вот
Are
эти...
these all echoes in the cases?
Yes. And no. They are echoes, but also the promise of Renascita's future. Renascita may be a fledgling country, but it boasts centuries of history. Its foray into the wider world, however, only began a few years ago. Don't you find it peculiar? Renascita, the land of echoes, leads the world in echo technology, yet stands so insular and unadventurous. What do you suppose is behind all this?
The echoes themselves.
Sharp as always. Renascita's common echoes are bound to Genesis Nexus, making seafaring with them almost impossible. But their power is essential for dealing with tacit discords and other threats at sea. You could say the reliance on common echoes has shackled our ambitions to venture beyond our borders. To break these shackles, the Montelli family has invested in reserved terminals. It's not about short-term benefits, but the future for the whole of Raguna. The Order has monopolized the use of common echoes and kept a tight leash on reserved terminals, claiming that individual ownership would sully the sanctity of the echoes they so fervently preach about. But you see their real objective, don't you? To keep Renascita isolated so they can shape its entire narrative. And the Phasalia family has covertly aligned with the Order, aiming to crush our efforts and therefore the prospect of reserved terminals. They've even gone so far as to seek Fraxidus's aid. Such is the reality of the Land of Echoes. Whoever controls the Echoes controls Renascita. My forebears began collecting these echoes long before the vault existed, when the Montelli family was nothing more than a third-rate house ridiculed for its adventurous spirit. They ventured out to sea for trades and got their hands on terminals of the most basic model. From there, they've been tirelessly collecting echoes and advancing the technology. Brick by brick, they built this enterprise that you see today. You're probably wondering how this relates to the Vitrium Dancer. Well, the one that came to you at the Carnival rehearsal is among our family's earliest echoes. As both the first Vitrium Dancer and the prototype for the frequency tuning of all subsequent models, its value is truly unparalleled. It was never meant to be deployed, and should have been preserved here in a case forever. But somehow, it found its way to the Carnival. Just to meet you.
So, you're saying...
This is no coincidence. I can only assume it was the design of Sentinel Imperator. Here are some files about the Vitrium Dancer. Perhaps they can offer you some insights. I trust you've read the files. The original tacit discord for the Vitrium Dancer emerged from the frequencies of shattered stained glass in the tower ruins, a place forbidden by decree of the Order. Before the Codex era, those stained glass windows were used to depict the tales of the Sentinel. Out of all of the echoes, they chose the Vitrium Dancer to deliver their message. Because... My thoughts exactly. The Order's secrets must somehow be connected to the Sentinel's fate. The Montellis have long pursued the buried secrets of Renascita. The Order's tampering with the Codex, and the mysterious erasure of the Age of Ignorance and the Age of Conflict from our history. If anything can break the chains around Renascita and grant freedom to all, it must be the truth. And the quest for this truth is also part of our endeavor to restore connection with the wider world. Well, that's all I have to offer. Did you want to visit the ruins? Though I'm not sure what there is to uncover. In that case, I'll accompany you. The family will take care of everything else.
A good vantage point.
Oh, you're back. I've done everything you asked, Lady Carlotta. All the thugs trying to storm the room were handled.
Yes. We set a bait the traitors could never refuse. You aren't injured, are you, Mizani?
Of course not. I saw a squad of security guards charging into the vault. Did anything happen in there? Wait, no. Never mind. Best I don't know. Whatever's going on in the vault must be family business. Anyway, it's all sorted now, yes?
Yes. Now you can take a break. I've spoken with Mr. Alberto, and he's agreed to grant you a very generous vacation.
Oh, I don't really mind. My pay already came through. Thank you. These adventures beat office life by a mile. What? Is that the central alarm of the vault?
Could be a backup plan from the traitors. Shall we see what delights they've cooked?
Lady Carlotta, we have a situation. The Guardian Echoes deployed outside the main entrance have gone rogue for unknown reasons. We've initiated security protocol 4, evacuating civilians and non-combat staff. Our security teams nearby are trying to suppress the Echoes, but...
We are short-handed. Even the
Yes, Mum. If possible, could you authorize access to the Vault's Echo collection?
That won't be necessary. I'll address this personally.
But your safety?
Don't worry. I've got her back. I'm with the bank's security team, and I've handled my fair share of these emergencies.
Thank you both. Now, let the show begin.
Бля, я забыл, блин, почему у меня это панель не выключается, это...
Make it quick and clean.
Copy that.
Quickly and swiftly.
You're wide open. Time to fight back. Tell truth. Sorry.
Evils be gone. Embrace the oneness. Like this?
Feel my wrath. Retreat to advance. Unstoppable. Tell truth. Sorry.
О, здорово.
Mizani, do you mind handling the cleanup? I'm sorry, I just promised you a vacation. But looks like it will have to wait.
Oh, it's fine. Just a bit of extra work. I can't stand by and watch my colleagues getting hurt. Besides, you have bigger things to worry about. Just let me handle this. Yeah. That's the burden of being good at my job.
There's more to this attack than it seems.
The Order must have been behind it, right?
Yes. At this juncture, neither the Fraxidus nor the Phassalias have any reason to interfere. It's some hidden truth about the Order the Sentinel is leading us towards. The traitors must be watching us, knowing truth is on the verge of revelation. I have a feeling that whatever's coming next will not be easy. A wing ray. Let's hitch a ride, shall we?
Так, ну... А, ну мы уже здесь были, когда исследовали. Мяу.
We're nearly there. That's the tower ruins. This is where my family first found the Vitrium dancer. What do you see in the shattered stained glass? This seems to chronicle a legend of the Sentinel, and the tale of how the first Primus founded the Order. I've learned of this history before, but many details have faded over time. Well, art investment is one of our family's key ventures, so I've naturally picked up a thing or two along the way. There's a stone tablet over there. It might offer some clues about these stained glass images.
Да, перевод все еще это корел, конечно, что немного, да, немного, так сказать, огорчает тем, что... Ладно, сейчас быстро заберем этот кубик, этот ромбик этот.
This ancient stone tablet bears inscriptions in the ancient Rennascite language, which translate roughly to... Once whole, the divinity was rent by warring creeds. From their holy wounds sprang the curse of dark tide. On this day shall I depart. Though the woes of Rennascite yet endure, the shattered divinity hath chosen their herald. On the grandest of days, the maiden, crowned with golden laurel, shall commune with the divinity. Thus she becomes the prophesied, enlightened one. It seems to be some sort of prophecy. We might have to piece together the clues from both the stone tablet and the stained glass to unravel the secrets. These ancient relics that spawn tacit discords often carry special frequencies, likely the key to restoring them. Let's use the terminal sensor to reconstruct their frequencies and align them with the tablet's inscriptions. The frequencies of these pieces have been reconstructed. Now we only need to assemble them onto the stained glass. The last step to uncover the secrets.
Так, а ну
The
собрали.
last one seems to depict the moment a girl communes with the divinity of Renascita. This one shows a man in Primus attire, wielding a lantern-shaped relic to dispel shadows and the monsters within. This seems to depict the people of Renascita torn into two warring factions. It's done. Now, let's see. Looks like these stained glass images recount a tale about the divinity. Wait,
What is it?
it's just... the content is rather peculiar. Together with the inscriptions on the tablet, it should be... In the earliest days of Renascita, there were two divinities. One rules the sky and the other the seas, eternally at odds with each other. Amidst the turmoil they wrought, Renascita evolved. In those times of legend, people waged war over their disparate fates. All this was ended by an unprecedented TD outbreak. The Dark Tide, so was it known. It ravaged a great part of Renascita. After the Dark Tide, Napoli, the first Primus, restored civilization from the ashes. He founded the Order to guide the broken Laguna. Yet, not long after, he went to be with the divinity. On his deathbed, he spoke to the believers. Once whole, the divinity was rent by warring creeds. From their holy wounds sprang the curse of Dark Tide. Though the woes of Renascita yet endure, the shattered divinity hath chosen their herald. On the grandest of days, the maiden, crowned with golden laurel, shall commune with the divinity. Thus she becomes the prophesied enlightened one, through whom Renascita's woes shall end. Then, the divinity shall return to its true form, and Renascita, under its glory, shall be a paradise, free of suffering.
Красивая касцена. Прям.
Renascita has two divinities. I've never heard of such a thing. The Montelli family archives hold many documents on Renascita's past, yet none mentioned two divinities. In Raguna, the common belief has always been that Sentinel Imperator is the only divinity of Renascita. But if the images on the stained glass window were fabricated, why would the Order deface them and declare this tower forbidden?
На свои... Конечно, есть у кого свои скелеты в шкафу.
There's only one explanation. These are not fabrications, but buried truth.
If this is indeed the Order's doing, we must leave here immediately. North of this tower is an island. It should be beyond their reach. Once we get there, you will discover another truth the Order has buried.
Watch out!
Interesting. They're here even faster than I anticipated. Apparently, the Order believes the images on the stained glass to be real. They wouldn't even hesitate to break their facade of neutrality, just to ensure we don't take the secrets out alive. Take this!
Fury boils! Burn! Let's do this another way.
My compliments. Still recognize me? Keep it safe. I'll handle the rest. Speak. Who gave you the order?
Блин, классно, блин. Это прекрасно, касса.
Look at what you've done. Distorting history. Usurping the Sentinel's authority and Who are your accomplices? The Fraxidus, the Phasaelias, and even some of the Montellis.
Ahem. Well, I'm afraid I don't understand, Miss Carlotta. It seems if you find yourself confused and desire the Sentinel's guidance, I would gladly arrange a personal pilgrim's sail for you.
Ah, so this is how you treat those truth seekers.
Please, lower your weapon. There is still room for discussion, is there not, Miss Carlotta?
Этот, тот самый священник.
Stand down. Enough blood has been shed today. Imperator would not revel in senseless sacrifice. The pilgrim's sail is for the transgressors to seek rebirth, not for you to threaten our friends. Repent for your reckless words.
Forgive me, Brother Alessio.
Ah, honored guest. You have been misinformed. as the truth is not what it seems. My Lord Fenrico has arranged your audience with the Sentinel. Why not hear the Sentinel's wisdom for yourself?
Of course. If Lord Fenrico is the true Enlightened One. However, the prophecy speaks of a maiden as the Enlightened One. Is that why you destroyed the stained glass? To pass Fenrico off as the Enlightened One? So he can...
Oh, you stubborn people of little faith. You've surely been tempted by evil and swallowed its lies. Lord Fenrico is the undeniable Enlightened One and will guide us all. Well, I see no point in debating doctrine with you. Let's move on to a more concrete subject. Now, is it profit or bloodline?
How? That's Uncle Capello's pendant. What did...
Good question. What did we do indeed? Quite a faithful one he was. Wouldn't hand over this pendant, the emblem of his faith. But we managed to persuade him. Whether he should be deemed faithful now depends entirely on your actions. And you know what will become of him if we decide his devotion is weak.
My actions? What do you want me to do?
Raise your weapon, faithful Carlotta. Choose wisely now. Where shall you aim? Whose heart? Good. You are a smart one, Miss Carlotta.
Но она не выстрелит.
Carlotta?
I'm sorry. Even though the time we shared was very memorable.
Excellent. It appears you've made the right choice, as any true Ragganese would. Honoring blood and faith alike. Pull the trigger. End this transgressor's life. The Sentinel shall host a supreme banquet for you in the high heavens.
Но она этого не сделает. Она подмигивает.
Farewell. And may you meet your friends where it all ends.
You've disappointed me, Miss Carlotta.
There's a saying in Raguna. Even the finest bullet can miss. It was only a mistake.
So be it. I shouldn't question your faith over such a mishap. It is, after all, insignificant in the grand scheme of the divinity. Let us bear witness to the moment divine wrath descends from the heavens.
Вот подонок этот.
That was close. I really thought the bullet was coming for us. So, was it all part of your plan?
We were improvising.
Then you two sure have great chemistry. Anyway, those bad guys are still after us. So let's get out of here. Didn't Carlotta say something about an island up north? Let's go check it out.
Придется ее выручать. Кровоточку нашу надо выручать, иначе мы тут... Да, летать удобнее, кстати.
Bide the time.
Let's do this another way. Ready for battle.
Ну и сундук. Обманка оказался. Так, ну все, быстренько, быстренько. Вот сюда, что ли?
Wait, heads up! Something huge is coming at us! Watch its flames! Quick, get to that clearing!
Ё-моё, что творится здесь?
Endure, defy. One with
Что тут творится здесь? Дракоша.
One with the sounds.
Ой, как я ненавижу это.
Leave it to me.
One with the sounds. Shadow falls.
Bad timing.
Так, аккуратнее. Тут.
Shadow descends. One with the sounds.
Ну все. Нас выкинул в воду, блин. Это Року.
Don't be scared. Power was just saying hi. She seems to fancy you. Pero? I'm not exactly one for formal introductions, Pero. this isn't the first time seeing them. Hello, I'm Ochia. We've met before on Brand's ship. I was in this box. This is Pero, the actual owner of the box. Pero takes good care of me and lets me hang out in it all the time. I've never seen Pero warm up to someone so quickly. It must be something in your frequency that it finds interesting. Anyway, what brings you to this beach? It's not exactly a place for a stroll. So you were attacked by that dragon and fell off the bridge. I'm guessing it was Abby who saved you. It probably exhausted itself and retreated back into your body to rest. I can still sense Abby's frequency, even if it's faint.
What triggered Abby to come out? Something it could absorb? But then, why didn't it work?
That dragon's behavior is odd. It never leaves its territory. Long ago, this place was a sacred spot for the Order's pilgrims. Then, the dark tide hit, and all those reverberations left behind twisted things up. The remnant clouds from the sea of clouds drew hordes of tacit discords here. Now, their whispers fill the air, turning this once holy place of pilgrimage into the penitent's end. This dragon of dirge is a local tacit discord. It grows by feeding on the others. We were supposed to pick you up like Miss Carlotta planned, but things went sideways. The truth Mr. Carlotta wants to show you lies somewhere on the aisle, but this is not the best place to talk. The mist is thickening, and rain is coming. The mist is dangerous here. It traps reverberations, and when it collects enough, they quickly form into tacit discords. The captain, Brant, he went into the mist to rescue people, but he hasn't returned. We think he might be in danger. I plan to go find him. Once I'm in the mist, my frequency will draw the creepies and crawlies away, so you'll be safer here. Just in case, take this to mask your frequency and defend yourself. Ta-da! Fireworks pistol. One shot and it'll send the tacit discords packing. It's easy to use. You want to see the upgraded version? Ta-da! Magnum fireworks pistol. Use it to protect yourself. Our troop will bring you to our base soon and tell you the truth we've uncovered. I'll join you once I find Brant. But the mist is dangerous. All right, fine. It's better you see it for yourself. I'll be glad you don't have to fend for yourself alone. See that lighthouse? It's the only safe place in the mist. We'll head there. Brant might have taken shelter there too. Once we find him, we'll find the truth you're after. The area up ahead is where the sea mist is thickest. Try to avoid the dark phantoms in the mist. They could turn into tacit discords at any moment.
Угу. Сигнатурка на кэша, кстати. Угу. А, и вот сет, новый сет, получается. А, все на тройку. Ну, нет. Так, ну, наверное, карту мы не можем использовать. Эй. Опять дракоша.
Watch out! The high levels of corrupted remnant energy in the mist are disrupting our frequency stability. I can help with that. See, fighting here is a bad idea. Let's just try to avoid any threats for now.
Так.
Aerial stim.
Да, какая-то стрёмная река.
Come, play with me. Look for me.
Don't worry. They're just reverberations. Potential tacit discords in the making. Some of them are actually our friends. We can follow them to find our way out.
Бля, какой дракон. Ну и здоровяк какой, блин.
Did it lead us this way because it sensed the dragon?
Possibly. Phantoms are sensitive to frequencies, so navigating the mist is second nature for them.
The game isn't over. Here, come quickly.
I think I figured out what they're doing. We'll be out of the mist soon.
Все, идите быстрее, быстрее. Нам нельзя задерживаться. Так.
Rochia, you found me.
I'll always find you, but maybe don't do this again next time.
Why? Isn't this your favorite game? I wanted to play with you.
I know, but as your friend, I worry about your safety.
My friend? Excuse me. Are you Rochia's friend? Ah, how wonderful. You're not alone anymore, Rochia. Yes, I have friends now.
I'm so happy for you. All is well.
Fly. Fly to the high heavens. We are born free, and our souls will soar even in death. Golden phantoms are reverberations, mixed with the frequencies left behind by people who've passed away. When someone dies, the reverberations linger. Usually, they merge into the same cacophony of frequencies that spawns tacit discords. But sometimes, a trace of their final will remains, and the mist shapes this into phantoms. This lingering will helps the phantoms resist becoming tacit discords and instead guide the lost through the mist. If the mist clears, they'll vanish. If the mist lingers, their fate is sealed. It will only be a matter of time before they merge with other reverberations and become tacit discords. Their final frequencies tend to cling to certain objects, like this Lucianite here. I collect them as proof that they once lived. Otherwise, the dragon will devour every last trace of their frequency. The mist is thinning. That stranded ship ahead looks like...
Черная жемчужина.
A good vantage point.
A pilgrim sail. Why is it here?
In Raguna, those who break the law are sent to the Order Tribunal for sentencing. Those who violate the sacred doctrines are branded as fools and sent away on the pilgrim's sail. It's said that when the first dark tide ravaged Renascita, the first Primus followed the currents on a rickety boat and met the Sentinel in person. That's where the pilgrim's sail tradition came from. Now the fools retrace the Primus's journey, reflecting on their mistakes along the way. There's a strong undercurrent around this isle, likely caused by that first dark tide. It drags all pilgrim sails here unless the ship's course is altered. No reverberations on the ship, nor in the mist. The people must have escaped. But with the mist this thick, we need to stay on guard. This way. Head to the lighthouse. I hear the sounds of fighting. Watch out. Tacit discords are gathering.
Looks like our brief intermission is over. Time to let the ghosts have their moment on stage.
Это Бранд.
Come on then. Let the flames of battle ignite our souls.
Wait, is that Brant?
Only Brand would call them ghosts with that kind of flair. It must be him. But I can't tell where he is in the mist. Anyway, let's deal with the trouble here first before we go for him.
О, еще один какой-то телепорт не открытый. О моё. Это что, реально, что ли, телепорт, который они не открыли? А вот и Бранд, наш старый знакомый пират.
The show's over, ghosts. Time to take your final bow.
Watch your back.
A marvelous shot. You've earned your stripes, first mate.
You're welcome. But if you tilted your head just 10 centimeters to the left, it wouldn't have been the Discord's head that got popped. It'd be yours.
Not on your watch. Besides, fortune always smiles on me. Except in bets. And we've crossed paths with the rover again. Can't get luckier than that.
We shouldn't have let him get caught up in this mess. He was worried about us and insisted on coming.
Is that so? Then our gratitude to you is even greater for your timely aid. To find the brightest truth, one must delve into the deepest shadows. Such bravery deserves to be hailed, my friend.
Where is everyone on the Pilgrim's Sail?
I was patrolling the coast earlier when I saw their ship drifting into the mist. Time was against us, so I departed alone without alerting the crew.
Thank you.
Don't be afraid. You're safe with us. You've got some skill, you know. Holding your own for so long in the trial against the Tacit Discords.
Trial? I don't buy into the Order's nonsense. I've worked hard all my life and stayed true to the Order's teachings about forsaking earthly pleasures for divine favor. And what do I get in return? Heavier taxes. When pirates ransacked my merchant fleet, leaving me with nothing, I turned to the Order for help. They said it was a divine trial and left me to rot. I stood before the Sentinel statue, asking if my suffering was really their will. But all I got was silence. Why should I wait for peace in the afterlife when I could be living for today? How is that a crime? As for salvation, I don't believe in it. And I certainly don't need it.
Here's a proposal. How about joining our troop? We are wanderers adrift upon the seas. Or perhaps you're more familiar with the name, the Troop of Fools?
The Troop of Fools? Could it be?
Yes, we are, like you, by the Order's decree, marked as fools.
Fools on the pilgrim sail often meet their demise in a storm, or they're swallowed by the waves. Even if they do survive, they still face hunger, thirst, and the unforgiving wrath of nature. Maybe it's luck that brought you here so swiftly. And unharmed at that. Look around. This is all that remains of the pilgrim's sail. This is always their final destination. Where the fools meet their end.
Yes, the pilgrimage is nothing but a banishment in disguise. The path to salvation they speak of doesn't exist.
Otherwise, how could this once sacred place now look like such a hellish wasteland?
Wait. Sacred place? No wonder the others were talking about it on the ship. They believed the Order's promise that prayers at the sacrificial arena would grant them forgiveness. They must be heading up the mountain now.
I didn't expect their faith to lead them that far.
If only they knew it was just one of the Order's lies.
Captain! First mate! We're here to help!
More hands make light work. I called in some help to escort him back to the base once the mist cleared.
Ah, the first mate's foresight is unmatched. Then the three of us can head up the mountain. But beware, my friend. By the end of this pilgrimage, you will witness the Order's cruelest deceit. The dangers ahead will only intensify.
Please, save them. I hope it's not too late.
Don't worry. There's more to our troop than you think. This wing ray can fly us up the mountain. You two go first. You'll find I'm very convenient to bring along.
All right then. All hands, prepare to ascend.
Бля, тут, конечно, здесь тут руины какие. Не, ну такое атмосферное, такое место, такой остров такой.
Tacit discords incoming. Stay alert, everyone. Mamma mia! I'll warm up the crowd. These are human footprints. Looks like they're heading to the arena.
This is the only way. Ah! Be gone, you vexing wretches! The sacrificial arena's right there. Let's take them down in one blow.
You're wide open.
Divinity above, please have mercy on me. Is this some kind of test for me? I see. No matter how harsh the punishment, I'll take it.
Even if it means death?
We've never done anything that warrants paying with our lives.
I'd wager mercy isn't on the table. However, in the face of danger and adversity, the stage is set for our grandest act.
Brant, you handle the tacit discords. I've got the dragon.
Of course, but with all due respect, shouldn't the captain be the one giving the orders?
Just playing to our strengths. Take it, or I'll spill the beans about your wine stash.
Why, aye, first mate.
It's time to pay for what you've done, Dragon of Dirge.
Stay sharp.
Mamma mia! Avanti! Figurati! I'll warm up the crowd.
Quack. Let's do this another way.
Banish all vice. Like this? Universe in my psyche.
Fury boils. Inferno.
Time for some crowd work! Up we go, Caro!
Fury boils. As you wish. Feel my wrath.
You're wide open. Unstoppable.
Break.
Leave it to me.
You think that little lizard could take me down? I just took a nap after eating its frequency. But seriously, that was close. The fire it breathed almost singed your hair. Good thing I was here to back you up. As soon as I realized it was a tacit discord, I went for it and ate its frequency. Piece of cake. But I gotta say, it was a pretty hefty bite. I swear, I chewed it up, but it was hard to swallow. It wasn't the taste, you know? More like my digestion's been a mess lately. That's not the point. The real deal is, I found something crazy in its frequency. You said you somehow experienced empathy with the tacit discord back in Jinzhou, right? How about trying that again with this guy? Trust me, this could be our big break.
Gehenna, a wretched soul mourned by none. You are reborn to fulfill our sacred rite, illuminate the path of salvation. Become the fiery hand of judgment, purging all transgressions. Cleanse every soul ensnared by their own indulgence. Those who cannot withstand the trial by fire shall forever be barred from our pure land.
See? I wasn't lying.
Tacit discord's frequencies are perpetually fading, inching toward their end. Their only way to maintain their existence is to consume other frequencies as food. The dark tide and mist enveloping this isle have drawn in countless tacit discords. Their frequencies should have been enough to feed the dragon. If what you saw is true, then the Order must have used some trick to control the dragon, making its frequency fade away faster than it should. That means they could be responsible for why the dragon began attacking all living beings, including humans.
In time, it ended up becoming a harbinger of death. I found this during the previous battle. It seems the Fraxitus had their hand in this case as well. So you know them too. Seems we have much to discuss. Our troop usually earns a living by performing on the nearby islands. Sometimes we take on escort missions for merchant ships as well. That's how we first got acquainted with the Fraxitus. At first, they were just lurking about, raiding ships. But as the Carnival drew near, their actions grew suspicious. We noted. Remember Cetus the Tidebreaker? The creature that attacked you when we first met. After we parted ways, we went searching for it to find out what had gone wrong. This is what we found on its tail, another Lycoris. Alas, the Tidebreaker slipped away into the deep beyond our reach. Still, this bloom leaves no doubt. The Fraxitus is behind its strange behavior.
We saw what they did to the dragon. The Cetus's violent outburst must be their doing as well. They say the Carnival is a ceremony to resonate with the Sentinel. Those who claim the laurel may be graced with a miracle, a direct communion with the divine.
At first, we thought you were merely a curious traveler, intrigued by the Carnival and our Sentinel. But now, seeing how far you've come, there's more to your quest, isn't there? Our troop has always sought the laurel, and we won't sit back while others threaten the Carnival. If they're your foes, then our paths align. Remember I mentioned one of ours who once claimed the laurel? He wasn't with us when we first met. But once we reach our base, you can speak with him about the Sentinel. It won't be long now. After such an adventure, a well-earned rest awaits.
A good vantage point.
Так, все. Просто кое-кто приходил к нам тут в квартиру, но тут сказали, давай здесь, поэтому я решил выключить пока микрофон. Так, конечно, мог просто тпшиться, да и все. Вот и все, прибыли.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to present to you our sanctuary. A haven for all the surviving fools at the edge of the world. It is, my friend. We built this place from the ground up. And I dare say it's a triumph worthy of the ages.
The mist does shield us from the Order, but it brings its own set of problems.
Precisely why we must tackle its effects without delay. By the way, if you'd like to speak with Mr. Bardolino, our laureate, you'll find his tent deep within the base. Feel free to talk to the others while we handle our tasks. We'll catch up once we're done.
Relax, young man. Life's only just unfurling its sails for you. Why sit there like one of those dour statues in the Order's halls? Don't be afraid.
I was just thinking about my future. Is Raguna truly lost to me forever?
Some have found their way back, but under the Order's watchful eye. Is that really what you want? A light? Listen, you don't need a grand stage to leave your mark. A true Raganese can turn even a ragged tent into the finest theater. That's what I'm preparing to do. I might be an old man now, but don't let that fool you. I was once crowned with the laurel,
You? Are you... Mr.
In the flesh. Ha 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 ha! As I took my final bow on stage, a bright light pierced through the clouds, shining down from the sky. And then, a radiant laurel descended upon me, and I heard a voice. It was I asked them a question that had puzzled me since childhood. The ultimate philosophical riddle. What should I eat tonight? And they answered, the body is the temple of the mind. To keep your mind sharp, do consume health. But why Laura's salad? I was baffled, and the meaning still eludes me to this very day. I've never been quick-witted, though, and the Order's doctrines never quite took hold. That is where my true passion lies.
But why did a blessed laureate like you get banished by the Order?
Back when I won the laurel, Raguna was led by the Holy Maiden. She promoted all sorts of grand celebrations during the Carnival, an unceasing tide of revelry. Stages sprang up on every corner of the city, performances dancing through the streets, and shops adorned in vibrant hues. Even on rainy nights, you could still hear music playing in the square. Some performers wove their critiques into their acts. Sharp as she was, the Holy Maiden noticed. She refined city policy with each whisper of dissent. Those were the golden days, my friend.
The Holy Maiden once said that if she were to leave this world, she'd want no majestic tomb or solemn funeral, but the grandest carnival as her final farewell. And then she really did leave us. The current Primus took her place, and in the name of mourning the Holy Maiden, issued all sorts of bans on the Carnival. But is that the Order's grip tightened, and the Carnival performances were reduced to dull, monotonous shadows of their former selves. One year, I strung a wire from a gondola to the top of the clock tower in Liberty Square, and another from the tower to the Thessalia's mansion. Then, I disguised myself as one of the LaGuardia to fool the acolytes, and climbed to the roof along the wire. Midway through the Order's performance, I hopped on a wing ray with a cloudcaster, showering the entire city with flowers.
Yes, it was a magnificent sight. The wingray soared higher than the acolytes could reach. They couldn't do anything but watch golden pink petals rain from the sky for 3 whole days.
They struggled to clean up the flowers from the streets, and it took a downpour to wash them all away. That cloudcaster, adapted from a music van, became the prototype for the one we use on stage today.
But that's all in the past. To this day, I'm still not sure what crime they pinned on me. Maybe walking the wire without protection? Anyway, I'm just an old relic now. But you lot, you're the main characters of this era, facing down every obstacle with fire in your bellies.
But isn't our fate already sealed? Without the so-called salvation the Order preaches, we're doomed to our banishment. Just lost souls, dying in obscurity.
Life is short, and we weren't born just to atone. The Order may banish us, but they can't take away our right to sing. Death is one of many possible ends, but it's certainly not the worst. Perhaps being forgotten is what the Order wanted for us.
They want to erase all traces of our existence, grind us into dust and drag us into the abyss. But we'll fight the tide and live our lives to the fullest. Members of the troupe may come and go, but they never truly left us. Their deeds and songs are passed down through the ages. One day, our voices will echo across every land. Our words will reach every corner of the world. And by then, even the tacit discords in the stormy sea will know our names.
That's the spirit, boy! Even if I can't earn myself a proper title, I'll become Renascita's most enigmatic legend. When I'm gone, I'll leave behind a coffin that sings. Or maybe turn into a lark, singing every day and night.
Да, вот это наследие.
What say you, Brad? Do you like this stage design? It could be used for this year's carnival. Our little chat reminded me of those good old days. So why not relive that scene I just mentioned? I still remember that famous line. Even without wings, we can still soar to the heavens. Now that you mention it, that is a very good question.
Please don't mind him. We like our performances big and bold, after all.
That fight with the dragon probably messed with the mountain's stability. If Bardolino keeps moving around up there, it could get dangerous. We need to find a way to get him down, and fast. We might need your help with this. Para should have some useful items in her box.
Что-то ты говоришь.
We've got a cloudcaster that can conjure up some fluffy cloud cushions. They'd make the perfect stairs to reach Mr. Bardolino, or catch him for a soft landing. But some of its parts have been borrowed by other troop members.
Корабль причалил их тут. Да, конечно, красотень какая.
Sailors cheer as hearts ignite. Soon we'll break these chains so tight. Set the course. Embrace the Cloudcaster. Oh, I use its base as a desk. Our first mate lent it to me so I could write more comfortably. Here it is. Careful, it's heavy.
Ай, вот еще один.
I'd rather be a wild flower, ignored by all in my own power, than a rose that bends and... Cloudcaster. It does ring a bell. Here, the resonance unit. It helps me find the right pitch and rhythm. Works like a charm. You should give it a try too.
О, Портос или Д'Артаньян.
The battlefield is dynamic. Do not let your guard down.
Так, ладно, пока на хаос роя поставим, пока. Так, все быстрее, быстрее. Нам сейчас некуда.
Come on, fish. Come to my net. Yeah, I borrowed the reel for me fishing rod. We scavenge all sorts of stuff from the beach and fix them up as needed. Nothing goes to waste. Don't be fooled by appearances. This stuff can be pretty versatile.
Good. We have all the parts now. Time to work, Pero. Everything's set for takeoff.
Let's position a cloud cushion beneath Mr. Bardolino. Then we'll pop the balloons and bring him down safely. Although we might need a bigger cushion.
The Cloudcaster's resonance unit responds to song. The louder our singing, the more powerful the effect.
In that case...
All right, friends, old and new. Bullseye!
Almost done.
Oh, thank you, dear boy. You helped me complete this performance and fulfill one of my dearest wishes. Please.
О, круто.
Apologies for my late arrival to such a magnificent performance. Did I miss anything?
Oh my, oh my. What an honor to witness the beauty of our generous benefactor. Thank you, my lady, for rescuing this humble soul in his moment of need.
You flatter me. The family's protection extends to all who stand by us.
Might I say what a pleasure it is to see you again, Miss Carlotta. You have my heartfelt gratitude.
Is everything going smoothly with your family, Miss Carlotta?
Yes, thank you. The Order's scheme was uncovered as planned. Uncle Capilet was rescued, and Grandfather has handled the rest. I still owe you thanks for improvising with me in front of that priest. You've got a sharp mind. No pain, no gain, as Grandfather used to say. I'm pleased we're on the same page. Your kindness is much appreciated. The Montellis won't forget this. In return, I'll share everything I know. I believe you've noticed that the Order has been undermining the family under the guise of its doctrines. Alienation, monopolization, just a few tricks up their sleeve. Their true motives, however, run deeper. Their alliance with the Fraxidus speaks volumes. While we don't know the full extent of their conspiracy, one thing is clear. Their sights are set on this year's carnival. The carnival is likely where you'll find clues about the Sentinel. Legend has it that the Sentinel, Imperator, has been secluded in the heavens, cut off from the mortal realm. The last record of the Sentinel is from the carnival a decade ago. At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets. A dragon roared from the sky, and a sea behemoth raged, summoning towering waves. Do any clues come to mind?
The mist might be coming from the remnant clouds in the Nimbus Sanctum. Lorelei has the power to purify and control them, but the Fraxidus interfered.
Remnant clouds corrupted by evil will disrupt Echo's frequencies. If the mist had spread to the city, it would have stirred the echoes into chaos.
We are lucky that you and Zani, along with that acolyte, awakened Lorelei in time. You prevented the mist from spreading and averted the waveworm. The Fraxidus must still be licking their wounds. At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets. A dragon roared from the sky, and a sea behemoth raged, summoning towering waves. Do any clues come to mind?
The Montelli traders used Lycoris in experiments to turn echoes back into tacit discords. If they were successful, the ghost seen 10 years ago may have also been created this way.
Ghost is just a dramatic name given by the Ragganese for tacit discords. They look nearly identical to echoes, especially in the mist.
With your help, Grandfather has thwarted their plan. No corrupted echoes will appear at this year's carnival. At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets. A dragon roared from the sky, and a sea behemoth raged, summoning towering waves.
The Order has allied with the Fraxidus to control the dragon. From what I saw when I connected with its frequency, they might be planning to command it to attack Raguna during the Carnival.
After the tacit discords took over this isle, the Order used them as an excuse to forbid any entry. It might be their way of concealing the dragon's existence.
But without the Lycoris, the Dragon of Dirge is now off the table.
At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets. A dragon roared from the sky, and a sea behemoth.
The remnant cloud spreading, experiments to turn echoes, and the dragon's manipulation. The Order plans to recreate these disasters at this year's ceremony. The Order and the Fraxidus are allies. To prevent the Carnival's sabotage, we must stop them. But what is their motive?
The Primus called it a divine punishment, and took the opportunity to appear as a savior. A perfect way to build legitimacy.
The Order relies on the people's faith in the Sentinel. With the Sentinel's 10-year absence, faith in the Order has waned. They must be desperate to restore that trust.
It is for this reason that the Order has been forced to revive the festival. Let's consider the implications. If the Carnival proceeds unhindered, how would it affect the Order? The current Primus claims to be the Enlightened One, the Sentinel's Resonator. However, based on the prophecy we found in the ruins, this role is meant for the young maiden who is destined to heed the divine oracles during the Carnival.
The Carnival is the only time humans can directly communicate with the Sentinel. Normally, it's the Primus who conveys the Sentinel's words.
A successful Carnival offers a chance for citizens to meet the Sentinel in person. But for the Primus, and possibly the Order, to sabotage it while still maintaining their authority, they partnered with the Fraxidus.
The Fraxidus will cause chaos during the Carnival, and the Order will swoop in as the saviors, restoring public trust just as they did before.
So far, you've helped us crush 3 of their schemes, but one remains. We have evidence that the Cetus is being manipulated, and the Fraxidus are setting up their final plan. With their whereabouts unknown, we'll need to adapt our strategy as the Carnival unfolds. From what I've noticed, you're not one to act passively or pin your hopes on others. You prefer to strike first and steer events in your favor. Winning the laurel might give you the chance to talk with the Sentinel. The Sentinel's Resonator may also be present, so...
Our aim has always been clear: to restore the Carnival to its former glory with a performance for the ages. If the Divine truly exists, would they wish to see their people living without freedom? Or witness a festival twisted into a tool for tyrants? If we win the laurel, we'll show that such punishment is absurd. But if that's truly their design, we shall break those divine shackles ourselves. Whether divinity exists or not, we will fight for Raguna's freedom, where everyone has the right to live and pursue a future of their own choosing.
The Montellis share this vision. Only in a free society can a fair and open market thrive. However, the troop alone is too weak. The family is under close watch and our enemy hides in the shadows. We need your strength to find our way forward. Thank you. I'm pleased we've reached an agreement once more.
All right. What should we do now?
Since the Order intends to sabotage the Carnival and incite chaos amongst the guests, confronting them directly only plays into their hands. You've seen the troops' unique approach to combat, haven't you? That's precisely why we're allies with them. We will turn any disturbances into a theatrical performance.
I can see our friend here is still a bit confused. No worries, my dear boy. We'll have a quick rehearsal before the Carnival begins. Speaking of which, Ms. Carlotta, would you honor us by joining our performance?
Me? I do have some stage experience, though I must confess I may be a bit out of practice.
We don't know what challenges we'll face, so your help will be needed, Miss Carlotta. Plus, it's a chance for you to get to know our methods.
If you insist.
Wonderful! As the festivities continue, if you're both ready, please join us on the stage of the troop liner.
Да, сейчас немного это... Сейчас водичку возьму, а то что-то я забыл взять. Так, все, я вот взял, теперь можно продолжать.
Our rehearsals are rather straightforward. No scripts, just pure intuition and our senses guiding us. That's what makes Commedia Improviso truly come alive. For our improvised comedy, we start with a theme. From there, we build our lines and act on the fly, responding to the unfolding show and audience reactions.
But with the limitless capacity for human creativity at play, the plot can sometimes veer into the, well, unconventional. To prevent things from spiraling too far, we set an anchor for the performance.
Pardon my interruption, but I'm quite curious. What sort of bizarre plots have you encountered?
Well, something like a humble craftsman from a small town sets sail on a rainy night, stumbles upon ancient ruins, is reincarnated with superpowers, and then decides to conquer the galaxy, becoming the Emperor of the Stars. So, we draft a basic outline that assigns roles and guides the plot's direction.
And this time, our outline is, a kingdom is attacked, monsters run rampant, and the Demon King has kidnapped the Holy Maiden. A few brave heroes accept the minister's quest to defeat the Demon King and rescue her. This outline holds special meaning. We want to pay tribute to the play once performed by the Blessed Maiden herself, which was also about a hero facing a Demon King.
Good people have their wishes fulfilled, heroes appear in a time of crisis, justice triumphs over evil, and united friends are undefeatable. This is the tale the Blessed Maiden once told, and it's a universal story we want to portray.
To me, the world is a stage, and performing is much like combat. Coordinated movements, quick thinking, sharp reflexes, and, above all, trust in your allies. What I'm getting at is that you both are very skilled and capable. We don't have many do's and don'ts. So relax and express yourselves freely on stage. This rehearsal is to help you get familiar with basic stage movements, techniques, and the troupe style, and to build good rapport.
Exactly. I'll handle the stage lighting. Brant will narrate, and the rest will take on the role of the audience.
If you're ready, let's begin.
Everyone, a big round of applause to welcome the Rover and Miss Carlotta on stage.
All right, next I'll spin the prologue of our tale, setting the scene for how our brave heroes first crossed paths. Once upon a time, a hero roamed the world. Undaunted by the lack of a divine vessel, he embarked on a perilous journey across tempestuous seas. Alone in the dark, a young girl of untethered spirit soared against towering barriers with wings of defiance. The winds of fate brought them together. As the world teetered on the brink of absolute darkness, they found solace in each other's gaze. Together they became unshakable allies, standing strong against the tides of fate. Even if light were to fade from the world and the stars cease to shine, they would still blaze like the sun forever.
Блин, немного это не попадал в эти кнопки.
Bravo! Bravo! Seeing your chemistry, I decided to take a little creative liberty with the story. Anyway, it didn't stray too far from the outline, right? The thrill of improvisation is in its unpredictability. There's always a rush of excitement with every twist and turn.
Your movements were seamless, elegant, and powerful. I'm confident you'll shine at the Carnival.
Thank you. It was all thanks to you. You inspired me and kept my spirits high.
You'll master it in no time, I'm sure. All right, that's enough for today. Let's save the grand reveal for the Carnival. Oh, and speaking of which, there's still something we need to prepare for you, isn't there?
You mean the essential item for the Carnival performance?
Don't worry. I've taken care of everything.
Oh, so it's handled then. I can't wait to see it.
I have a small gift for you. Let's head back to Raguna together, shall we?
Блин, ну сюжет Ренасциты реально, блин. Это просто нечто. Ну, правда, конечно, перевод немного чуть корявый от самого разработчика русификатора. Но это не мешает, в принципе, как-то.
Please, follow me.
Where are we going?
Ну за масками, в принципе.
Please allow me to keep that a secret for now. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise. But here's a hint. You've been there before.
Oh, dear Lady Carlotta, thank the Sentinel you are finally back. I was just about to close up shop to prepare for tomorrow's carnival.
You have completed my request, haven't you?
Of course, Lady Carlotta. You should have more faith in my skills.
A small token of my appreciation. Abby, I have something for you as well.
Wow, really? I get a gift too? Ha, you're so nice.
Ah, so that's why Lady Carlotta was so insistent on using only the finest materials and meticulous craftsmanship for this piece. For a moment, I feared she lost faith in my skills and was plotting to hand over the shop to someone else. But now I see why this little creation was so important to you, Lady Carlotta.
Nyala, you do have a flair for dramatics. Ahem. Anyway, why don't you unwrap it?
Mask.
I took the liberty of having Nyala custom make this mask based on my impression of you. I hope it suits your taste. I'm pleased you like it. The carnival is a splendid reverie, and the mask is its passport. May it help you navigate the carnival with ease, and let you enjoy it to your heart's content.
We will, for sure.
May I take a bit more of your time? Walk with me through Ragusa tonight. I have some additional information to share with you. Ragusa, the Tempest's jewel. The sapphire that crowns Solaris. The waters of Ragusa serve as a mirror, reflecting the countless faces of this city, much like our own reflections. The people of Ragusa possess a temperament akin to the tides, ever-changing. There was a time when the currents swept us into the jaws of uncharted waters, where relentless storms and voracious waves awaited. But after weathering such trials, they revealed to us a hidden gem. The shores themselves. My family has always been drawn to the thrill of a new voyage. One stormy night, fate decided to play a hand. What we discovered there on that island, the technology and novel ideas, was nothing short of a blessing in disguise. There exists only one relatively safe route from the Black Shores to Ragusa, a path known solely to the Montelli family. As long as you stayed on this course, you were bound to encounter the truth. My family has always been drawn to the thrill of a new voyage. One stormy night, fate decided to play a hand. Exactly. When we heard the Black Shores were hunting for a legitimate entry into Ragusa, I thought, why not bring them into our little venture? Hence the invitation. My family has always been drawn to the thrill of a new voyage. One stormy night, fate decided to play a hand. What we discovered there on that island, our intentions might not be as grandiose or ominous as you think. We seek liberation, and to achieve it, we're pursuing the truth behind Renascita's origins. Legend has it that when people first arrived on this island, Genesis Nexus was already here, welcoming them. The prevailing belief is that the Sentinel gifted us this technology, and despite nobody ever seeing the Sentinel in person, we talk with them through supposed telepathy. Notice anything strange about that story? Terminals conjure up echoes, and the Genesis Nexus allows the Raganese access to common echoes. If The Genesis Nexus was present when the first settlers arrived. Who built it? And really, if no one's ever laid eyes on the Sentinel, how can we be so sure that statue really represents them? It seems to me the Order might have spun us a tale, hiding the true origins behind their grand myths. No, we have no ambitions to rule or to renounce our faith. And really, this city should not be ruled by any one entity. The hour grows late. I have arranged accommodations for you at Palazzo Grotta in the south. Let us walk there together, and I can share a story along the way. Think of it as a bedtime tale. I learned it from the troupe. It's about Fleur de Lis, the Blessed Maiden. Once, the Blessed Maiden was just a simple peasant girl. During the Sentinel's gratitude rite, the young Fleur de Lis managed to sneak past the guards and drink the sacramental wine. Every drop.
Ну, тут ведь... Ну, это, видимо, бы эльфийка это была.
Perhaps it was the intoxicating wine in Eglatown, or simply her lack of experience with spirits. But she soon found herself quite drunk. Swaying on her feet, she ascended the ceremony's grand platform, lifted her threadbare dress, and began a rather ungainly dance. Seizing the sacred horn, she played a carefree folk tune, dodging the guards and weaving through the crowd with surprising agility. Remarkably, the crowd, as if drawn by an unseen force, followed her lead, transforming the solemn ceremony into a wild parade of cheers and revelry. Naturally, the Order was less than pleased. The pilgrim sale did not yet exist, so Fleur de Lis faced 3 days of confinement. During that time, she used her prison walls as a canvas. That unforgettable day of disordered revelry left a lasting mark on all who witnessed it. Is it not remarkable? A rebellious girl chosen by the Sentinel to become the Blessed Maiden. If the Sentinel indeed permitted such a girl to serve as their spokesperson, it suggests that all this joyous revelry is not something they disdain. Perhaps they too enjoy poetry, painting, tears, laughter, romantic tales of nights, and dancing amidst crowds, much like ourselves.
Блин, красиво.
The people of this island came from diverse civilizations now lost to time. But through plays and tradition, they sought to preserve memories of their heritage. In the past, while the clash of cultures led to conflict, the Ragganese united through faith, restoring balance even if precarious. To maintain this unity, we've always needed both a sentinel and a play based on a shared legend that gives us roles. Yet this play has endured for so long that we've become defined by our roles. Noble, commoner, believer, merchant. What was meant to unite us now stifles us. Now, we yearn for a day when we can truly set aside our titles and positions, express our true selves, and join together in celebration. Yes, born from hope and idealism, it reminds the Raganese of our initial vision of equality and freedom. It also affirms our true worth. While the Order's true intentions remain unclear, we are certain their influence has already eroded the very foundations of our society. People revere the divine figure the Order has constructed, yet they also live in fear of punishment. Legends become accomplices in fostering ignorance, and faith becomes the loyal executioner of cruel punishment. An invisible cage has trapped us all. Speaking freedom within a cage is absurd. Fear and ignorance are our foremost enemies. This year's carnival will spark a flame fierce enough to burn down that cage. Rest well, and tomorrow we shall take the stage together at the carnival. Good night. May your dreams be sweet.
Ладно. Так. Ну, масочку-то мы оденем. Так, где наш банк? Собственно. Гондольный рынок. Не, ну красота. Прям. Ну, скупать мы все не будем, просто помаленьку скупать будем, просто это... Но мы уже, кстати, близко уже, кстати, поэтому, да, кстати, я же поставил это, кстати, Ханкастера на перезагрузку и на HoYoVerSe, там на загрузке сейчас стоит, и на Ханкастера сейчас. Так что, кстати, да, уже 15 января уже, кстати, выйдет как раз уже Амфореусу в СТРИМ, поэтому, да. Поэтому сейчас сделаю все заранее, чтобы все пройти. Амфореуса, ой, как сейчас будет. Жестко как. Хороший рыночек. Так, а где наш банк, собственно? Мы же должны... А, вот она, наверное. Это он. О, вот, собственно, наш рецептики. О, стритики. Коробочка. Иметь подарочки всегда приятно.
Welcome. Lady Carlotta already notified us of your arrival. We are prepared to check you in whenever you're ready. Very well. I'll escort you to your room immediately.
Wow! Is this real? Pinch me! I can't believe how different everything looks. So this is the carnival, huh? Yeah!
Осьминог какой трубящий.
Can't wait to explore. Oh, by the way, it's been a while since we last saw Zani and Phoebe. Wonder what they're up to right now.
All right, let's go. We should also keep an eye out for anything unusual along the way.
Miss Margarita, is my order ready yet?
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say, I have been waiting quite a while. Miss Margarita, is my order ready yet? Yeah, I was about to say, I have been waiting quite a while.
Sorry, we're swamped with orders. Becky and I are doing our best, but it's a bit chaotic. Becky seems to be having some issues too.
No need to worry. Let me take a look. Ah, I see. Becky is just a bit overloaded with all the work. Oh, good morning, my friend. I'd love to, really. Look, see this mask? However, it's crystal clear to me that keeping things running smoothly is a top priority right now. Lady Carlotta has already briefed me on your plan. Along with the other family members, you can count on my full support.
Ну все.
Is my order ready yet? Yeah, I was about to say, I have been waiting quite a while.
А вот и Фиби так. Давай-ка сюда. Угу. Конечно же, носить масочку.
Is that Seamoss from the Pioneer Association? Something seems off. Why does he look sad?
Seamoss has been so busy taking photos for everyone else that he hasn't had the chance to take any himself. Hmm? You want a picture with me? But... Oh, hello. Well, thank you. Yes, a photo would be wonderful.
Сохранять такое надо. Мы такое одобряем.
Ah, Rover and Lady Phoebe! I've been capturing the Carnival's many beautiful moments. What brings you all together here? You took this picture? Look at that composition and lighting. Who knew you had a knack for photography? Buddy, you look so happy.
Whatever the reason, thanks for making this moment special.
It's all thanks to Rover. He fulfilled Seamoss's wish. Just like us, Seamoss wants to savor every moment of the Carnival and leave with no regrets. The Sentinel cherishes their people, and as followers, we find joy in witnessing everyone's happiness. But we have our duties, ensuring order during the Carnival. I'm sorry I can't join in the festivities. I wish you a wonderful time at the Carnival.
Ну, тебе она тоже, в принципе, в курсе всего остального. Как фотографы. Ой, думаю, сейчас наступит то, чего реально сейчас самое непредвиденное. О, и корова тоже присоединилась.
You're here. For the Raganazi, the Carnival has always been an occasion to revel with abandon. It's what they truly desire. The family is prepared. They'll support our plan should the need arise. We must remain vigilant. The Fraxidus may be lurking, observing our every move. It's nearly time. The troops should be arriving at the harbor shortly. How do you feel? Ready to step into the spotlight? Excellent. We have the skills. Now it's all about improvisation. The time has come. Let's go. Let's celebrate together.
When freedom is unchecked, the insidious evil of division takes root. People of the Sentinel, do not lose yourselves in these fleeting pleasures. Remember what unites us all.
What is that? Friends! Why lead a life of restraints? Why not live like there's no tomorrow? High walls fall fast. All you free spirits, join us to set sail again!
А вот и Фролова.
That woman. She's with the Fraxidus.
Ну, стоять.
Find out what she's planning.
Стоять, сказал. Не уйдешь. Ну все, теперь...
Right this way.
Даже не думаю убегать. Что ты задумала? Так.
I've lost her again. Where is she trying to lead me?
Ah, we've arrived. Such a small world, isn't it? Oh, what an honor to be remembered. Let's continue our conversation somewhere lively and grand. A place worthy of the carnival. Not some decadence, indulgence. That's the carnival. A vivid daydream and grand illusion for all. No need to worry. I won't disrupt their little daydream. Besides, we still have business to do here. Now that you know what makes the Sentinel so unique, you should know we seek the same thing. That extraordinary resonator. How about I share a little story with you? A gesture of goodwill for our cooperation.
Ну, раз так, давай. Валяй.
Now, patience is a virtue. A story is best enjoyed with a captivating performance. And this stage is perfectly set for it. We're simply spreading the truth through a tale. I'm certain it will pique your interest. So consider this a heartfelt invitation to you and your companions. Join us. Pour your essence into this endless play. And use your humble strength to defy the raging current of fate.
Вот.
The stage is set, and the curtain rises. Actors, the moment to dazzle has arrived. The magic is ready to unfold.
Что-то не замышляла, но твои планы скоро сорвутся, ибо Скар уже арестован.
Anticipated, the Fraxidus is on the move.
Now, remember the rehearsal we did yesterday? All our preparations have led to this very moment.
She intends to use those Lycoruses to summon and control the Tacit Discords. If we destroy the Lycoruses, we can neutralize them.
Everyone is in position. We'll manage the West Plaza. Phoebe is stationed at the East Plaza, keeping an eye on things. The main stage is all yours for the grand performance.
I'll take care of the lighting and create the mood to make the performance stand out.
Leave that to me. Ready? The spotlight will be on you two.
The curtain has been lifted. We can't keep our audience waiting.
Then...
Ladies and gentlemen, the grandest and most spectacular performance of the Carnival is about to commence. Let us give a warm round of applause as our actors now take the stage. An unending darkness cloaks the kingdom as monstrous beasts ravage the land. The Holy Maiden has been captured by the Demon King, and chaos descends. But lo, two valiant heroes step forth, accepting the minister's quest, vowing to vanquish the beasts and rescue the Holy Maiden. The heroes breach the first barrier, sweeping away the monsters within the city. Now, they advance toward the Demon King's castle, where peril awaits at every corner. What trials lie ahead?
Gently does it?
No wall can deter these free spirits. Even the stars seem to cheer on their brave.
Exercise caution. New enemies have appeared.
The Demon King unleashes its minions, long awaiting these audacious intruders.
Ну, как всегда.
Leave it to me. I sense your one with the sounds. Strike through the shadows.
My compliment. Still recognize me?
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds.
Don't confront them head on.
Так, аккуратней. Ё-моё, сколько... Так. Так, немножко подлипало.
They launch a fierce assault, intent on crushing the heroes and grinding them to dust.
My compliment. Improvise.
Watch out! Now!
A sudden twist unbalanced the heroes. Then at this crucial moment, a mysterious figure enters the fray. A divinity sent emissary? Or a spirit from the shadows, perhaps? She seems moved by their passion and righteousness. See her join the heroes' ranks.
How delightful. I await your shallow, bated breath.
It seems the Demon King anticipated the hero's arrival and has gladly extended an invitation. With unyielding determination, the heroes accept the challenge. The Demon King reveals itself at last, exposing its hideous visage and sharp fangs. The final showdown is nigh! The Demon King summons its foul army, poised for a climactic battle with the heroes. The victor will soon be revealed.
Still recognize me? Running won't save you.
Sounds conform with sounds.
You will yield.
Swift and resolute.
Amidst the clashing swords and the cries of the minions, the heroes face the Demon King. Victory belongs to the righteous and the brave! And now, we await the Holy Maiden's return.
And so we arrive at the happily ever after, yes? But we do not live in a fairy tale. There is no playwright to script a happy ending for us. What lies behind the curtain is but a cruel jest, a dark satire. Let me reveal the truth behind that idyllic ending. The Holy Maiden has long succumbed to darkness, drawing power from a heretical force and leading her people into depravity. And the minister, having uncovered this truth, has vowed to root out this corruption himself. Come now, let us embrace the grand climax of this revelry.
seems we've received another invitation. The final stage likely lies beyond this point. Are you prepared?
Don't worry. Brant will manage everything within the city and make sure the performance proceeds smoothly as planned.
Let us proceed to meet that Fraxidus overseer and deliver a flawless performance for the carnival.
Пора с этим покончить.
The wildcat has sounded thrice, and the hedgehog four. The peculiar bird sings. The moment is upon us. O benevolent sorceress of realms unknown, I summon you. Grant us to just prophecy, and may fate favor us all.
The night veils the world in darkness, while the feast captivates all. Yet you remain clear-eyed amidst this revelry. The honeyed wine has clouded their senses and quenched their flames of avarice. Yet it has stoked your bravery and kindled the fire within your heart. I shall unveil the first prophecy and shatter these burdensome stones. Abandon the trifles of sentiment, and you shall ascend the throne. To achieve this, a sacrifice of fresh blood is demanded, a purge of the Holy Maiden and all heretics. My king, what halts your advance? You have already tainted your feet in the river of blood. There is no retreat. The path born of injustice must be fortified with further transgressions. The soul must be steeled in bitterness. Thus, I unveil my second prophecy to dispel all illusions. No mortal shall inflict upon you even the slightest harm. And assuredly, you shall find favor with your people.
Running won't save you. Still recognize me? You've crossed the wrong person. I'm still standing. Unexpected plot twist.
The end has come. I sense your weakness.
Found your weak spot. The stage is set.
Swift and resolute. Keep it together. Last chance.
My compliments. Running won't save you. Still recognize me? Tornado Leaper.
One with the sounds.
Defy destiny, mock both life and death, and rise beyond good and evil. Abandon all doubt and grasp at unreachable hopes. Now, hear the third and final prophecy. Pleasure born of violence shall end in violence.
demands more. In the name of the Montellis. Still recognize me?
Arrow stuff. Up we go, Arrow. Mamma mia! The world is our stage. I'll warm up the crowd.
My compliments.
The end has come. One with the sounds.
Mamma mia! Avanti.
You will yield. Still recognize me? Is that it? Such stubbornness. The world is mine. I'm still masterpiece complete.
Бля, красиво кого-то закончила.
What a pity. The prophecy says the king will not take his final bow in this act. Reality beckons. Have you glimpsed the truth in this dream? 2 prophecies fulfilled, but the third? I wait to see how you will rewrite it.
We can set the scene as free. We'll give this performance the perfect finale.
Splendid performance. It's almost time for the final bow, but the symphony between us has only just begun its overture.
А вот сама она стоит перед всеми. Тело. Сюжет Ренасциты того стоил.
You should take center stage for the final bow.
Hear that? The thunderous roar of applause. Ah, it has been far too long. This is the true essence of the Carnival.
At last, the crisis has been resolved.
Lord Arbiter, I have heard thy call. I have awaited thee for what seems like an eternity. Lord Arbiter, I am ensnared. Beyond the clouds and among the stars, thou shalt find an inverted tower suspended in the sky. I, the lost, doth wander briefly amongst thy kind. Seek her out. She too doth move within the fold.
Это то самое дело.
Wind, guide me.
The next move is... Am I getting this right? It feels a bit off. You are... No, never mind. Anyway, your performance was splendid. I'm here for the Carnival as well. It's been ages since I've seen something as grand as this. I love hearing the laughter and cheers of a crowd, no matter the occasion. Kind stranger, could you show me those final steps from your curtain call? I'm sorry, but I can't stay here any longer. I must return. My name? It's... No. I'm Cartothea. Yes, that's right. Cartothea. Farewell, Laureate. I hope that someday I might stand on stage with your troupe.
Are you all right? Some family members mentioned you were speaking to a wall. I'm worried you might still be under Frivola's spell. See who? Are you truly all right? I'll make a note of it. If she was indeed here, she is likely still in Raguna. I will have my family start searching.
there's still many unresolved questions regarding the Order and the Sentinel. We need time to sort through what we've gathered. Rushing into action now might only alert the Order's spies and disrupt what we've worked so hard to protect.
You're right. Cartothea. I will have my family find out more about her. If we find out anything, I'll contact you, and we can discuss our next steps together. Until then, as you suggested, let's keep this carnival going.
Блин, вот сюжет реально вот просто офигенный.
Were you awake, Rover? I trust you had a restful sleep. We have uncovered some new information about the Sentinel. Please join us at the family's safe house. I've sent the address to your terminal. Brant and Rotia are also here. We are awaiting your arrival.
Как же это не прекрасно. Не, ну прикольно, типа, вот этот рыцарь с картины такой выглядывает. Это что, Хогвартс какой-то? Хогвартс. Скучаем по старому доброму Хогвартс.
Raise your glasses! Shout it loud, friends! To us! To the Carnival! And to our very own laureate! A name that echoes through the world, destined to roam the skies before shaking the earth!
Don't be fooled by how he looks. Brant is already deep in his cups, drunk as a skunk.
Пьян как сапожник.
Oh, let him enjoy himself. The taste of victory is still fresh. And after such a battle, we should celebrate to the fullest. Drink your fill, everyone. This round's on me.
I see someone's been eavesdropping. devout acolyte wouldn't enter such a place without a good reason.
The Montelli family is known for its hospitality, but freeloaders will not find us so welcoming.
Friends, let's keep the mood lively.
Come, let's discuss the information we've gathered so far. During the carnival, you heard the Sentinel's voice and found a girl named Cartathea. We've dug up in the order. Every high-ranking acolyte is given a new name. We contacted the acolyte Phoebe. After some digging in the order's records, she confirmed that before taking on her holy title, the blessed fleur-de-lis was called Cartathea. But the Blessed Maiden, she martyred herself 20 years ago. The family will uncover the truth. The only remaining clue is the inverted tower you mentioned hearing about from the Sentinel. But even that feels elusive.
Judging by your expression, you must have discovered something new, right?
Do you recall what we learned from the stained glass in the tower ruins? There were two divinities at the dawn of Rennascita. If one refers to the Sentinel, then the other, who could stand alongside them, might be the Threnodian.
Тринодиан.
The two are undoubtedly linked, so uncovering one could lead us to the other. Remember Gilberto from the Physalia family? It took a lot to get him to talk, but we finally got some information from him. As he tells it, the Physalia family's long-revered deity is none other than Leviathan, the Threnodian from the sea's depths. It's hard to believe, I know. But recent events have only reinforced what we discovered from the stained glass.
The Physalia family has been on this island since the founding of Rennascita, so their worship of the Threnodian may have persisted for centuries.
We will attempt to establish contact with the Physalias to build an alliance and gather more intelligence. Rest assured, negotiation is what we do best. If necessary, we'll present them with an offer they can't refuse.
Excuse me for the interruption. Greetings, esteemed guest. The Primus wishes to invite you for a conversation at the Cathedral of Mercury. Would you be so inclined?
How curious. Since when has the Primus become so interested in social calls?
It could very well be a trap.
I'm merely conveying the Primus's invitation. The choice is yours.
Remember, you're not alone. If anything happens, just...
Very well. Please follow me to the Cathedral of Mercury.
Never before have I seen a day so steeped in both shadow and light. The birds sing, the flowers bloom, yet this world knows neither true joy nor eternity. Come closer, righteous one. There's no need for hesitation. I am Fenrico, the Primus of the Order of the Deep. Your deeds have reached my ears, and I have long wished to meet you. Alas, the burdens of this world delayed our meeting until now. Please accept my respect for you. You and your troop have shown great talent and ambition, breathing new life into Raguna. I ask you to deliver this message to your companions. From this day forth, the troop shall have permanent rights to perform within the city. All mortals stumble, but through pilgrimage, they have cleansed their souls and atoned for their transgressions. I understand that questions weigh on your heart. In the presence of a just divinity, speak freely, and I will answer with all the honesty I possess. By the great Sentinel Imperator, I swear to you, there shall be no deceit in my words. You have walked a path similar to theirs. Indeed, you have the right to meet them. However, due to the dark tide 2 decades ago, the Sentinel's body was gravely wounded and remains in a state of recovery. If you wish to meet them, I will convey your request. I see the thirst for truth in your eyes. It is clear that doubts still linger in your heart. Please, voice your concerns. Fleur-de-Lis. She was the emissary of the Sentinel, and we are grateful for her contributions. 20 years ago, during the Dark Tide, she sacrificed herself to seal the calamity. She fulfilled her duties in this world and returned to the divine embrace. Do you know how the Dark Tide came into being? In Reniceita, wars were waged in the name of faith, tearing apart the Sentinel as our faith divided, weakening their divine power. The Dark Tide's true essence is the divine blood shed from the Sentinel's wounds. That tragic past left deep scars, and with their divine power drained, they could not prevent the Dark Tide's surge 20 years ago. The Blessed Maiden chose to martyr herself. She once again resonated with the Sentinel and, through her sacrifice, restored some of their divine power, bringing an end to the Dark Tide. Yet, the Sentinel remains in a state of healing and still requires a mortal representative. Following the Blessed Maiden's departure, I was granted new authority to cleanse the aftermath of the Dark Tide. I received the divinity's blessing and became the new Enlightened One. Will, I fulfill the tasks left unfinished in this world. Therefore, we must unify all beliefs, ensuring the purity and unity of our will to prevent another tragedy.
He said she once again resonated with the Sentinel. Was that really a second resonance awakening? Sentinel Jue had a trial with Genshi, but my permission was needed to transfer the Sentinel's power.
I swear, my words are without deceit. I see in your eyes that you have walked further on the path of justice than I anticipated. Oh, dear Sentinel, please forgive my transgressions. The Dark Tide brought us a blood-stained lesson. To keep our people from faltering, I bound myself to silence, locking away what I witnessed on that fateful day. Fleur-de-Lis, the unrighteous, deceived us all. She was not the Blessed Maiden chosen by the Sentinel. The true Maiden has yet to reveal herself. You must know that a being capable of rivaling our divinity exists in this world. humanity's eternal adversary, the evil of all civilizations. As the Sentinel has their resonator, so does the Threnodian. Fleur-de-Lis was shaped, both body and spirit, by our ancient enemy. Her actions were intended to plunge this city into fear and chaos. This is the truth I witnessed. Fleur-de-Lis was the Threnodian's resonator.
Уже как раз скоро закончим. Все у нас по плану.
How can that be? That blessed maiden. Could she really be the Threnodian's resonator? What if the Primus's words were a bunch of baloney? But we saw Cardathea following the Sentinel's instructions. They wouldn't mix up their own resonator, right? Now my head hurts. Who was she really with? The Sentinel or the Threnodian? Well, probably won't get any more answers from him.
All the clues we've gathered so far point to the Threnodian. And the Phasalia family worships the Threnodian. We'll have to wait for Carlotta to arrange an audience with them. Something tells me this carnival is just the beginning. There's more ahead. I'm sure of it.
Frolova, you do have a knack for indulging in pointless little chores.
Why? There's no rule against an actor making good use of the intermission. Besides, I haven't disrupted your arrangement, have I? The one from a faraway land who discerns the truth dares to raise their sword against the divine. In response, the slumbering gods break free from their shackles. The possibility of the second resonance awakening is now a certainty. So we just need to see if that special resonator truly exists.
Тот самый, которого мы встречаем в начале.
Was the Blessed Maiden a resonator for the Sentinel or the Threnodian? Or both? If so, a resonator capable of wielding both powers. I am eager to see how this story ends. Cristoforo, if you don't want to spoil the next act, I might have to give your carefully crafted plot a little nudge.
Сговорилась с драматургом.
Speaking of which, that rover shines brighter than anyone else in your play.
Frolova, it seems we walk different paths. I don't share your fondness for that sort of puppet theater. I merely place the characters on their stage and they act out their fates, driven by their own volition. To remain courageous amidst absurdity, to pursue a spark of divine grace, this, to me, is the truest essence of humanity. Don't you think? Even the most pristine cadence of death pales beside the untamed, fervent, and tenacious spirits of the living. In their journey, they resolutely overcome all obstacles. They pursue, they tear, they burn, simply because they desire to. I think you should leave your secluded mansion. Take a walk and listen to the voices scattered across the world.
Perhaps. From Huanglong to Rinassita, He has indeed added a few unexpectedly beautiful notes to my symphony.
I am certain that, even without any direction, he will walk the path that destiny has laid before him. All things ascend toward a singular point of convergence, and what awaits at the end is immort before the tides of fate. We are all but humble servants.
The battlefield is dynamic. Do not let your guard down.
Ну все, ребятки, на этом на сегодня все. Сюжет мы закончили, Ренасциты. Поэтому завтра у нас запланирован стрим по Зенусу, по Геншину, поэтому, как говорится, всем спасибо за просмотр. Как говорится, что будем готовиться к Амфореусу в Ханкай-Стере, поэтому, как говорится, всем спасибо за просмотр, не забудьте подписываться